Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. Let's start our today's English class. Now as you can see, this is chapter number 13, Voice, right? We have started the chapter of Grammar Gate, page number 103, chapter number 13, right? And we completed almost 3 classes for this chapter. In the first class, we have seen the introduction, right? Where we have studied about subject, object, verb, and then what is active voice, what is passive voice, how do you frame sentences in each of them, right? Now, you'll be studying about, and then you studied about passive voice, how will be a verb in passive voice, and then we started with tenses. That if your active voice is in simple present, if your active voice is in simple past, how are you going to write your verb in passive form, right? So, we have learned 2 formulas, right? We have learned 2 formulas. In simple present, this is the formula. Okay, in simple past, this is the formula of writing the verb. The rest is the same. Subject becomes object, object becomes subject, right? Now, open your textbook. Page number 105. Page number 105. Simple past is over, right? Simple past is over. So let us see it again. In simple past, the verb is in the form of was or were plus the past participle. So in simple present, how your verb is going to be? Was or were plus the past participle. Past participle, we know that the verb in passive voice will always be in past participle form. We just have to change the be verbs, right, according to the tense. So as it is simple past, we will write was or were. So if an active voice says, I is the subject, helped is the verb, Adil is object. To board the train, right? Now we know, what do we do? Object becomes subject, subject becomes object, right? I becomes me, okay? And we know we add by before the object. Adil, object becomes subject. So Adil, helped. Do you see ed over here? It means it is simple past. You don't have anything in the beginning, you don't have anything after that. So it is which tense? It is simple past. So helped will be helped only because there is no third form of helped. It's ed, right? Helped will be helped. And then you have to decide whether you have to write was or were in passive voice. So as it is Adil is singular, we add was before the verb, right? Now let's start. See, this is very much important to learn. The personal pronouns are changed as follows. Now personal pronouns, mostly we start the sentence by we, you, I, right, as the subject in active voice. So if it is in active voice, if you have these pronouns, जब हम उनको passive में लिखेंगे, क्योंकि ये subject होता है, तो passive में वो क्या बन जाता है? Object बन जाता है. Am I right? So when it becomes object in passive voice, how will be these pronouns? So as I said, I becomes me, he becomes him, she becomes her, we become us, and they becomes them. These pronouns you have to study that what will they become when it is written in passive voice. If you write I, the whole sentence is going to be wrong, isn't it? So by me, by him, by her, by us, by them. Clear? So this is very much important for you to learn. Okay. Now come to the next one. Present continuous. So as I said, in present tense you have 4 tenses. In past tense you have 4 tenses. In future tense also the same. Now simple present, simple past, both over. Next comes present continuous and past continuous. Present continuous and past continuous. So the third one is present continuous. The verb is in the form of am is are plus being plus past participle. Now tell me if it is a simple sentence. Now, when we studied tenses and you studied present continuous, what is the formula of present continuous? How do you write a sentence if it is a present continuous sentence? You write is, am, are plus ing. Right? This is how we write now. Make a simple sentence by this. She is singing on the stage. Present continuous, right? What is she doing? She is, as it is singular, singing. With sing you added ing to make it continuous. What is the meaning of present continuous? It means right now in front of you that action is going on. Okay, she is singing on the stage. Right? Now, this is a simple sentence which we usually speak. So, this is active. This is active. But what is the formula? Formula for passive? It says, what your book says, am is are. It means this is going to be the same in passive. It will be is, am, are plus being. What is a new thing? Sorry, what's a new thing over here? Being. B-E-I-N-G plus. How your main verb is going to be? We know in passive it is always going to be in past participle form. So if I write PP, you need to understand it is past participle. Okay? It means the third form of the verb. Okay, now let us convert the simple sentence into passive voice. Okay, so let us convert it into passive. Now I already explained you an easy way to do. What is an easy way? First, identify the verb, subject and object. Which is the subject over here? Whom are we talking about over here in the first sentence? We are talking about she. Whom are you talking about? She. So she is subject. Okay, what is the verb over here? Whole. Is singing. Is singing. Okay. On the stage. Now, let us add an object over here. She is singing a song on the stage. So what's the object over here now? A song is the object over here. Okay. Now in passive what happens? Your object becomes subject. Your subject becomes object. Right. So let us do that first. What is your object? A song. A song. Leave space for verb. Okay. And then she. Now we know in passive she becomes, come to this point now. She becomes her. Right? So now let us do that. Her. And we know we add by before the object. By her. Now where is she singing? On the stage. So this will be the same. Right? Now we have to make the verb. Now what is the formula for writing a present continuous tense? What's the formula? Is, am, are plus being plus past participle. Right? A song, singular. So a song is singular. Right? She's singing one song. Is. Then what we have to write? Being. B-E-I-N-G, being. And past participle form of sing. Sing, continuous became singing, which is actually the word sing. Okay, now sing has three forms. Sing has 3 forms. This is V1. Sing. Past form is sang. And what is the V3 form? That is sung. Right? So is being sung by her on the stage. Is it understood? Sung is the V3 form, is MR plus being plus past participle. This is how you will make a verb in passive voice when it is which tense? It is a continuous tense. It is a continuous tense. Okay. मैंने कहा था, how will you identify? This is the formula. Is, am, are plus ing. Here what was the formula? In simple present, they had S or ES or V1. कुछ आगे पीछे नहीं होता था. Same in the simple past. They had ED or V2. कुछ आगे पीछे नहीं होता था. Now came present continuous. What is there in present continuous? Is, am, are plus ing. Right? देखा ना? Is, ing. Okay. So that is why this is the formula for passive voice when it is which tense? It is a present continuous tense. Now let us see the example in your textbook. So underline this. The verb in passive is am, is, are plus being plus past participle. Am you use when you use I. Okay, when you use I over there. Are is for plural, but with you also we use are, and singular we use is. Let us see the sentence. The principal subject is giving verb sweets object sweets to the children. Sorry. Is giving sweets to the children. Okay. Now, who is the receiver of the action? Sweet is not the receiver of the action. Who is the receiver of the action? The children are receiving the actions. So, your object is going to be the children. Okay. So, object becomes subject. The children. Now, children is plural. So, are being, giving. So, what are the 3 forms of give? Give, gave, given. Okay. So is being given. Now what are they given? Sweets. You need to write. Okay. Sweets. Now subject will come. By the principal. Clear? Now come to the next one, which is past continuous. What it is? Past continuous. Now students, you also can note down these formulas so that you also don't get confused. Now what is the formula of a simple sentence when we write in past continuous? In past continuous, it is the same like present. If it is, am, are, in past what do these 3 become? They become was or were plus ing. Right? So let us make a simple sentence. Let us take this example only. You will understand. One sentence can be written in many ways. She is singing a song on this stage. So let us make. Let us write plural. They were singing a song on the stage. This is a simple sentence of past continuous. Right? Was or were plus ing. Were because they are plural, and singing ing. Sing plus ing. Right? This is an active sentence. Right? Now let us write a passive sentence. And we know what's the formula for passive? Just now we read it. The verb is in the form of was or were plus being plus past participle. So what is changed from present to past? Just the be verbs are changed. What is changed? Just the be verbs are changed. Right? So, was or were plus being plus past participle. Right? This is the formula. Clear? So now let us write a sentence. A song object they subject, and this is the entire verb. So object comes first, subject comes next, and then the remaining sentence, right? So a song. Again, now what will you write? Was or were? Here it is were, so will you write were over here? No, you cannot write were over here. Why? Because a song, it means it is singular and we have to match the verb with the subject. You have studied in subject-verb agreement, right? So you will use was because the song is singular. A song was. A song was being V3, and we have seen what is the third form of sing? We used over here sung. Was sung. And we know we write by. Now by whom? By they. Will you write they over here? No. See the rules over here. They becomes them when it is object, from active to passive. So by them on the stage. On the stage. Clear? So this is how you will form a past continuous sentence from active to passive. From active to passive. Students, it is very much necessary for you to learn these formulas because next you will learn how to convert them from passive to active. तो कैसे पता चलेगा कि कौन सा tense हमें active में लिखना है? With this. पता है कि ये फॉर्मूला कब आता है? जब पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस होता है. तो हमें एक्टिव सेंटेंस कैसे बनाना होगा? पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में बनाना होगा. सिंपल सेंटेंस दैट वी मेक. Right? So today what you have studied present continuous and past continuous. Okay? Now next is past perfect. What is next? It is present perfect and past perfect. Right? Let us finish this today so that tomorrow some few things and then we'll do the exercise. Right? So next is present perfect and past perfect. So the fifth one that you are going to study is present perfect. Okay. Now what is the formula of present perfect? What is the formula for present perfect? Has or have plus V3. Has or have plus V3. Okay, this is the formula for for present perfect. Now students, as I said, tenses in present tense you have 4 tenses, in past tense also you have 4 tenses. So we have covered till now 2 tenses for each, present tense and past tense. Now the third one will be starting present perfect. Let us take a simple example that we were continuing. What was it? She is singing a song on the stage. Let us take the same thing. She. Now, over here we have written is singing because it was continuous. Iske hisab se likha tha. Now we have to write according to this. So she, singular, so we'll write has. V3 of sing is sung. A song on the stage. Clear? Which tense this is? Which voice this is? It's active voice, right? Has sung. Present perfect. She is subject. This is the verb. A song is object and the remaining sentence, right? Now, how will you convert this in passive? In passive, how will this be? So again, the same thing. Let us learn the formula first. In passive voice, same it will be there. Has or have. Plus, see, been. What will you add over here now? Been. Plus, we know we write V3, that is past participle. So this is your formula for present perfect for passive voice. Okay. So now let us start again. Object becomes subject, subject becomes object. A song. Let us leave space for the verb, right? She becomes, we have seen in your textbook, she becomes her, right? So, by her on the stage. Okay. Now, a song, singular. So, has or have, which is for singular, has is for singular, P is for, have is for plural. Okay, have is for plural. And with I or you, with these two, you use have. Okay. So, a song has been plus V3. V3 is, what is the third form? It is already in third form. So, now it will become very easy for you when you are doing present perfect and past perfect. Why? Because your main verb is going to be same. And why is the main verb going to be same? Just because in the question itself or in active voice itself we use V3 form. Okay? So, sung will remain sung because यहाँ भी V3 है और हमारे passive के formula में भी V3 है. Clear? So, a song has been sung by her on the stage. Clear? Let us see what is there in your textbook. Present perfect. A verb is in the form of has or have plus been plus past participle, right? Now let us see the active. The guard has shut the gates. The guard subject has shut verb and this is object. So the gates subject. Now you are see has became have over here. Why did has become have over here? Why? Just because the guard is singular over here. So you will use a singular verb, right? And here the gates, it is plural. So that is why we have to use a plural verb that is have. Clear? So the gates have been. V3 shut by the guard. Clear? Now let us come to the past perfect. The verb is in the form of had plus been plus past participle. So the sixth that you are going to study is past perfect. In past perfect, in simple sentences, it is had plus V3. Has और have का past form क्या है? Had है. ठीक है, एक ही है, कोई टेंशन ही नहीं है सिंगुलर प्लूरल का, राइट? सो इट इज इजी फॉर अस टू मेक. लेट अस राइट नाउ. शी हैड sung a song on the stage. ये ना हो ना तो भी चलता है on the stage, ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑब्जेक्ट सब्जेक्ट सब आ गया है यहाँ पर. नाउ हाउ विल यू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू पैसिव? दिस इज ऑब्जेक्ट, this is your verb, this is your subject, right? Now what is the formula for passive? It says had plus been plus V3, that is your past participle, right? So let us start now. A song, leave space for the verb. She becomes her. So by her on the stage. Clear? Had कोई चेंज नहीं है. So लेकिन पैसिव में क्या ऐड करना है हमें? been. So had been V3, यहाँ भी V3 है, so no issue. Had been sung. So the most easy one I think for you is going to be past perfect. कुछ चेंज नहीं करना है. You just have to add been in the sentence when you convert from active to passive voice. Okay? So students, I hope you have learned the formulas. Go through the videos, write the formulas in a paper, and you can keep it in this chapter on this page so that it becomes easy for you to solve. Okay? So see you soon with the next video of this chapter itself, and we'll solve the exercise. If you have understood how to write from active to passive, the first exercise you can start doing it. Okay? If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section.